Hey, it's Eric. Wanted to do a video. Today is, February 3rd, I think. 4th. Today's the 4th. I went and saw the endo, and finally got my letter sent over to him, and I went back this morning for blood work. I've got a follow-up appointment on May 2nd, but I couldn't really tell. I think from the way he was talking, I should be on T before that. I just have no idea when that's going to be. But yeah, you can see my Band-Aid. I got the blood work done. It was really quick. I didn't even need an appointment. I just showed up and I got lost. But once I found the place and once I got the paperwork filled out, or, just signed in and whatnot, and sat in the waiting room for 10 minutes, it took like 5 minutes to do the blood work. They just stick one needle in your arm and take 3 vials of blood, and that's it. I don't feel the need to say that I'm going to be talking about needles or blood, since I'm talking about transition. It's kind of what we talk about, or at least it comes up a lot. So anyways, also, the other day, I got my Mansculpture, binder in. I got the Mansculpture ManZip Max, the black. This is it right here. I was using an Underworks binder, and I kind of went out on a limb to get this one, because it is really expensive, but I like it. I wanted to make a review video because in my search, videos, forums, anything, I could not find a review, hardly, for the Mansculpture. The only thing I saw is that it really only works for people who are small-chested. As I am small-chested, I figured this is the only negative thing I've seen. It doesn't affect me. Why don't I try it? So I ordered it. I didn't want to get because they've got cheaper ones, like the clearance ones, that might have some like factory defects, but I wanted to get the $60 one, or maybe $70, I forget, because I wanted to be able to return it if I hated it. But I like it. It's a lot different than other binders that I've seen. The compression goes all the way down to my hips, which is kind of cool because I have big hips, so it cuts that down. The compression around my chest is really good. Sometimes my dysphoria kicks in, and any sort of bulge that looks just like a pec, anything, I hate it. But that's just, how it goes. But generally, the compression is really good. The zipper is nice because since the compression does go all the way down and it is a long binder, the zipper makes it very easy to get on and off. It's really heavy, like the material is thick, but you can tell it's very well made, and like it says, it's not hot. I haven't been sweating in weird places like I did in my underwork sometimes. Granted, it's really cold where I'm at right now, but even inside buildings inside of my house, it's not excessively hot. It just feels like an undershirt, because it's almost like the Under Armour material. It like wicks away the heat, which is nice. It comes up higher on my pits and higher right here, which I'm not used to, but it hasn't caused any chafing yet. I'm also a really small guy, so I don't have a lot of excess skin or fat to cause that. One thing I do like about that, the fact that it comes up higher here, is right here. I used to get this weird like side boob thing, and I don't get that in this one. It just it works. Here's a profile of it. Here's a profile of it, and this is the front. I want to run it through the washer once, just because I think that it will kind of loosen up this. It'll kind of loosen up this material here, because this does kind of it like bends in a weird spot. And the compression around my hips, it does a pretty good job, because my hips are usually bigger than this. So it does a pretty good job with the hip compression, but at a certain point, it's just bone. So you can't really do much for that. So yeah, here, I'm going to get into the light. There we go. So yeah. I like it. I think it's worth the $60, $70, whatever it is. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can say about it. I'm not used to the hip compression. the little elastic, like rubberized thing on the bottom of it, that does keep it from riding up, but it's not necessary because it is so tight around your hips. I have to tuck it into my pants because there's no way that I can keep it outside of my pants with how tight it is around my waist. I tried it and you can hardly get it done. The clasps that are by the zipper are really, really nice. Because you clasp them together and then you zip it up and it makes your life a lot easier. I'll show you that too. So, let's see here. Try to get you set up right. You're not going to cooperate. Okay, so, let's see. I'm not going to strip for you guys, but you can see. So this comes all the way down here. The zipper comes up, and you've got these clasps. You've got the clasps right here that go all the way up. And, I mean, the zipper goes up to there. But, yeah, so now I have to get this done. You can see, you kind of have to pull it. This one came undone. Kind of got to pull it, and then it just zips right down. Pull your pants up, and you're good to go. So, that is the Mansculpture ManZip Max binder. It's such an epic name, I love it. That's about all I can think of. If you've got any questions about it, the more I wear it, the more I'll be able to talk about it. I've only worn it a few times, but already I can tell that it's the quality of compression and just general quality is better than the Underworks. I do love the Underworks. It was my first binder, so I totally get it, and it's my go-to. Once the compression on that one stops working so well, I might go back to it to work. But I work in a kitchen and I work nights, and that's a lot of binding. I don't really want to do that, so I typically just wear a sports bra. But yeah, Mansculpture ManZip Max review. Cool.